This is a toy spot on the Spider-Man movie Marvel Legends line of the Sandman series. Today we're looking at Green Goblin. Now the one good thing about Green Goblin, yes, he wasn't in Spider-Man 3. Well, his mask kind of was, if you want to look at it that way. The one thing that's good, at least, about this line of figures is had you missed out your chance to get said Green Goblin, or actually Doc Ock, you could at least pick him up in this line. As you can see, there's pictures of Green Goblin down the side here. No, a lot of people didn't like the look of Green Goblin. Collect all 8 figures to build Sandman. On the back of the package, the other figures in this wave, we've got Mary Jane, we've got Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Spider-Man, Sandman, black suited Spider-Man, and Venom. You can collect all 8 figures. I don't know if I would suggest it, but you can collect all 8 figures and build this exquisite piece of sculpt that we like to call Sandman. The read-up on Green Goblin says Norman Osborn loves his work. It just so happens that a lot of his work lately has involved stealing things and mass destruction. Alright, let's just stop it there for a second. I don't know if they're trying to throw humor into it. You know, hey guys, I'm here all night. Don't forget to tip your waitress. But just why they couldn't have just given us a simple read-up, I don't know. He's always looked down on people, but now that he's the Green Goblin, he realizes how small all those people really are, because he's always on his glider. I threw that last bit in. Now with his enhanced intelligence and strength, he's a giant in a world of tiny, mediocre people. The only other man he's met who's at all worthy of his respect is Spider-Man. He'll make the web-slingers see the error of his ways, and if he can't, well, there's more than one way to squish a spider. And that's with his missiles. I also threw that in there as well. I'm just trying to keep the pace of this read up here. Real name Norman Osborn. Occupation industrialist and scientist. Power super strength, super speed, enhanced reflexes. Weapons pumpkin bombs and trident. Vehicle experimental glider. Power source green gas. At least it stays somewhat consistent with a biography. It didn't throw other stuff in there. There you go. There's packaging on Green Goblin. What we'll do is we'll get this opened up and we will have a better look at Green Goblin. We will also add yet another piece to Sandman. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. And before we actually look at Green Goblin, the piece that Green Goblin comes with is yet another unknown part of Sandman. And had you actually just looked at the picture, you probably would know and figure out that he does come with what looks to be the right leg of Sandman. You can take the right foot of Sandman and line it up here, ever so crudely. And now we have the right leg, the left leg of Sandman. Again, you can't connect the two, so that's basically what we got so far for Sandman. Yeah. So we'll move those out of the way. Oh, I can see this is getting better and better with each video. And let's have a look at Green Goblin. I think I commented this during the Spider-Man review, and I'm going to say this in this review too. I really wish I had the original Green Goblin. I know I have him packed away somewhere, but I wish for the sake of this review I had him out so I could actually give you guys a comparison between the two. Something seems off on this Green Goblin, and for the life of me I can't put my finger on it. But I'm thinking if I was to put the two together, this one would seem to be the much cheaper looking version of the figure. I don't know, I just remember the initial Green Goblin from the first movie line of figures just seemed to have a lot more oomph to him. I mean, this This one feels a little cheap, feels a little flimsy, and also he's got that weird ball joint loose torso piece that Spider-Man had. I don't know why. I don't know what they were thinking with it, but it doesn't work. It just honestly feels like this piece is going to break right off. I think aside from that, though, I think it is the same sculpt and the same body, but it just feels cheap. It does really feel cheap. His articulation, he has a ball-jointed head, which actually there is a lot of movement in the head. You can also rotate the neck, although the fact that you can move the head as much as you can, I don't know why they would have made the neck so ball-jointed as well, but he also has a ball-jointed shoulder. You can rotate at the bicep. You can bend the arm. You can bend the hand, and four fingers also bend as well. It also looks like, does it not look like he's got a separate piece here as well? Oh, he does. There we go. For some reason, he's also got a swivel here. I guess it's so that you can turn his hand, but I almost don't even think it's needed. He's got this terrible joint here, which whoever thought of this, dude, you should be ashamed of yourself. He's got a mid-torso, or he's got a waist swivel. The legs can bend back and forth in and out. You can rotate the thigh. You can bend the knee at 2 points. You rotate the calf. You can bend the foot, and you can bend the toe. Now, Green Goblin also does come with his glider, which, again, I don't know if it's the exact same glider as the one that came with the Spider-Man 1 Green Goblin, but it does feel cheap. I mean, it doesn't quite feel right. Very similar to the Green Goblin. As you can see, you can bend the glider to have it lower. You can also bring it right up as well. Green Goblin can peg into the glider via holes in his feet here, and bend the legs there. Get something going on with him. And there you have Green Goblin. I don't think, no, it isn't. Now that I think about it, I don't think it is the same glider. And the reason why is because I think these were larger because you could actually, I think they held pumpkin bombs inside you could actually get out, whereas these pumpkin bombs are fixed in there. So maybe it isn't the same glider. But it does feel cheap, though. It doesn't feel substantial like the original movie figures did. I mean, certainly, if you can't yourself find the original movie figures, or if you find them and they're quite expensive, certainly this is the next best thing. I mean, certainly finding these particular figures on eBay or at your local toy conventions or what have you, you probably will pick these up. I can't see picking up Green Goblin for anything more than $5. Really, I mean, any of these figures I can't see being any more than $5. But still it's a good opportunity. If you didn't get the Green Goblin the first time around, you can go back and get him again. And he is still in scale with the other Spider-Man figures. So while you don't necessarily like the original costume Spider-Man from this line, if you have the original Spider-Man from the first movie line, or even the second, this is a good Green Goblin to add to your collection. This Green Goblin I'm going to give a 7 to. Again, it doesn't feel as good, it doesn't feel as substantial as the original Goblin did, but as a next best thing, I guess it's not too bad. So that was a Toy Spot. Today we were looking at the Green Goblin from the Marvel Legends Spider-Man, the Build a Sandman line. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. This one wasn't as bad as the other ones so far, and hopefully we're only going to get progressively better. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.